Good morning, YouTube family. I'm headed to Lucky's Lake Swim. This week's video is going to be my triathlon journey, as you know, if you follow the channel for some time. And we're going to be talking about family time versus triathlon time. So simply, what I was really kind of tossing around was, how do you, as an athlete, or if you're just a beginner in a sport of some sort, how do you juggle family time and triathlon time, or sport time, as far as that goes? So we'll be talking all week about, different things, the way I feel, maybe the way the family feels. Because you think about it, if you train 40 hours a month or even 80 hours a month, that's huge. Like for instance, I was training for my half Ironman, and it was 40 hours for like 4 months, like 16 weeks. It was a big thing. So I'm gonna get on here all week and just ramble about that stuff and pray that it helps someone. So we'll be at Lucky's in a few minutes. Just want to give you that quick introduction. Family time versus triathlon time. I'll tell you what, I like that. That's got a good ring to it. But just look at this view, man. I'm going to hit that lake, Lucky's Lake Swim, which is in Orlando, Florida. I always tell people it's behind Universal, Volcano Bay. You can see Volcano Bay from your swim when you're swimming, and you can see this view when you take your strokes and breathe. So it's just, it's breathtaking. I wish everybody could be here so they could experience, what I'm experiencing, except for the traffic. Traffic's a bummer, but you can get here from Tampa in probably an hour. Lakeland, 30-40 minutes depending on traffic. So it's not a bad ride. I think it's like 35 miles. But yeah, we'll be there soon. It looks like we're picking up some rain. So yeah, that'll be fun for the ride today. Alright, we're turning on to Lucky Street. Let's see what we got going on. There's a good turnout. Good turnout for a Thursday. For a 4-day work week. You never know what this place is gonna hold. Sometimes it's a lot of people, and sometimes it's just a few people. You just never know. But either way, there's some people here, so that's definitely a plus. And this is Lucky's house. So we're gonna swing on in here. Good times. Alright, we're at Lucky's Lake Swim. And here comes a puppy. Hey, little puppy. One's name is Snickers, but I don't know this isn't Snickers, this is the other one. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Say hello. He's like, talking to me, boy? He's all looking at me all crazy. Look at this view, man. I love this view. Check out this view. It is beautiful. Beautiful view in the morning. I love it. And then when you come out here, you got to rinse off in the hose at Lucky's. No, I'm kidding. That's optional. But yeah, good times. Oh, look at this lake. Beautiful. Nothing going on, nice and quiet. Nice and smooth. Because it was rough the other day. Man, it was rough. So let's jump on in here. Alright, so we finished up with a swim. About 2,300 yards, probably about 55 minutes, let my watch go. But as you can see behind me, the swim conditions were just perfect. I'm pretty sure, I think I'm one of the last swimmers out of the water. I think there's one more coming in over there. Little tip today, hack if you will. So I was swimming with my goggles down, and I had a little piece of my swim cap in there. So I get about 200 yards, 300 yards out, and this right goggle kept filling up with water. So I'm just like, what the crap is going on? So I keep emptying it out. I keep swimming a little bit more. I keep emptying it out, swimming a little bit more. I'm like, man, do I got a bad set of goggles? Because I do keep an extra set, you know, just in case. The little piece in the middle right here, it breaks all the time. So the first rule to swimming, as you know, keep an extra pair of goggles because they could break. And the worst thing you want to do is be at one of your races that could be a Kona slot and your goggle centerpiece breaks. So I'm swimming, and I feel a little piece of my swim cap on this right goggle here. So I just scooched it up a little bit and adjusted my goggles, and guess what? The water stopped coming in. But it's so aggravating because you're trying to swim and you got one eye that's filling up with water. It's just frustrating. So yeah, I think that'll be a pretty good tip. Make sure your swim cap line is above your eyebrows, and that way when you put your goggles on, a little piece of the goggle lip doesn't get on your swim cap and let water in. So now we got a long bike ride ahead. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be a beautiful day. I gotta get out there early and beat the rain. There's some rain coming our way. We haven't had any rain for like 6 weeks, so we need the rain. So I'll see you on the ride. All right, we're on the bike ride. We're in Bartow. We just left Fort Meade. So we're fighting this storm. I don't know what it's gonna do, but I got till, I think, 3 o'clock before it comes out and is an issue. So I gotta push through and get home quickly. But everything's going good. Headwind the whole way going south. Now going north, there's no headwind. Gotta love cycling. It's up and down. You just never know. All right, we made it home. We got a 100-miler in 6 hours. So now we gotta get cleaned up and then head and get something to eat because I am starving. So tomorrow's weights. All right, so I'm heading out on a bike ride. I'm gonna do a quick brick. So the struggle is like juggling family and training. That's always been the challenge. So obviously, you know, God comes first, family second, training third, in that order. So tonight I got someone watching the kids for just a few minutes while my daughter gets home, and then when my daughter gets home, then she'll take over, and then I'm gonna ride out, you know, I think like 40 minutes out, 40 minutes back, and then do a quick brick off the bike so I can get ready for my race next Sunday. So more to come on that. So yeah, good times, family times. Let's get this ride on. All right, so we just finished up a hour and 20-minute ride, and then it's like a 9-10 minute break. So the ride went fantastic. So I had to really push myself and hurry up because I had to get back because I had some family things going on. So like I said, it's a juggling act. It definitely should be one for the circus for sure, because you have to juggle everything and you have to make everything work, and also too you have to just try. or as some folks would say, do it. Don't try, just do it, just pull it off. And when it comes to the bike and it comes to the brick, you really need that, because come race day, your legs are going to feel like jello. If you just do a workout, a swim one day, and then do a bike one day, and then a run one day, your legs are going to feel like jello when you put it all together come race day. So there's sometimes that you have to train transition and work that out with the swim, bike, and then the run, and work on your transition times, if you will. And then from the bike to the run, if you just do like a brick one day, you have to really push yourself and get your legs working, because your legs is going to be the challenge. I will tell you right now, mine were perfect tonight. I mean, I was talking on the phone and running, so I didn't have a real fast pace, but I wasn't even thinking about it. It's like I pulled it off and it was done and over with before I knew it. So with a sprint, it'll be a 5K, so a little over 3 miles. So I'll blow through that like nothing. And when you're racing, you're going to be competitive. So that's something else you got to look forward to. So let's go here and see what these kiddos are doing. And we got to get some dinner for sure. All right, we're coming up to Bob Evans. We're going to get something to eat real quick. So, going solo today. Thank you. Let's see if there's a wait. All right, finally got the food here. Got just something easy, some eggs and some grits and some toast. And don't forget the chocolate milk. And let's see what the first bite tastes like. That is good, brother. Really good. So remember, down to the last bite. And by the way, we're at Bob Evans. All right, look at that hill right there I just climbed. So this is race week, of course, because 7 days till race day. Doing a little sprint to make podium, at least in my age group. Heck, overall, I don't care. Doing a smaller scale race, then that way when I get to Chattanooga, then I feel like everything will just, work together with all the training leading up to that. But definitely the training is going to get very intense. It's definitely going to be a challenge to work family in with that, because you got to realize family comes first. But first and foremost, when the training gets intense with a big race like that, with a big qualifier that you're counting on, you can put 40, 50, 60 hours in 1 month of training. So definitely going to be a challenge. But hey, I know what my limits are. I know how to push my limits, and that's what it's about. So let's finish this ride up, because we're doing a brick today, and we're going to jump off of here and do the run. And it's going to be a 5K, because that's what the sprint's going to be, and just see where we end up at. So, all right, so we made it in 12 miles and 42 minutes, so that's pretty good for a brick workout. We're going to work on the 5K right now. We'll see how that turns out. Kind of see where I'm going to be at for the sprint that I'm going to do Sunday. Little tip, if you are doing a brick, a lot of people don't know this, but do the brick workout within 10 minutes of getting off your bike. Of course, I'm stopping a little bit and I'm pausing to do my video, of course. But typically, you would jump off the bike, kick off your running shoes, or leave them clipped into the bike, whatever you choose to do. The way I have mine set up is I have my bottle cage right here. So if I left my shoes clipped in, I could not slide off without breaking this, because I'll have a taller bottle on race day. So typically I click out, and then I have to stop the bike and then take my leg over the bar and then jump off the bike, rack the bike, put on my running shoes, which I've already got on, and then head out for the run. So that's another little tip that I use. If you can get your bottle cage mounted a little bit lower, or get rid of your drink, protein, whatever you got, and get rid of that bottle before you dismount,
then for sure, leave your shoes clipped in, slide out the back of the seat, shoot your bike out from underneath you, jump down on your 2 feet, and then run to the mounting area where your transition is. So let's get this run on before the rain comes, because it's coming pretty stinking quick. So hang in there. All right, just got done with the brick. As you can see, I'm soaked because it's 95 degrees out. It's going to rain in about an hour. And it seems like in Lakeland, Florida, when it rains super hard and it's super cold. But right before the rain, it's super humid and super hot. So something to do with the weather, with the climate change so drastic. So here we go. 3.9, it's almost a 5K. 8-minute pace for about 20 minutes. So really good run. I found myself pushing the first mile and then kind of holding back a little bit on the second mile because I think because of the heat. And then once I got my legs, I hit the third mile probably a little too hard. Had about a 7-minute pace on the third mile. So what they call cleaning up a race. I'm kind of against that. I'd rather you just keep your pace and finish when you finish, whether it be training or if you're racing, because you have to be real careful because you can hurt yourself if you start out fast and then slow down and then end super fast. So remember, be careful with that. Man, this video is like full of tips. So, man, go get cooled off, check on the babies, and then get some Sunday brunch.
Alright, so we made it to work, finally. So, this week's video we were talking about family and triathlons. Just try to how to like juggle everything, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So remember, got to put God first, family second, triathlons third. So safe training, happy training to everyone out there. Got the big race this weekend coming up, about 6 days away. So going to be doing the countdown in Sebring, Florida. It's the Heartland event. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Do not forget to follow me at Ironman.key on Instagram. And remember, hit those likes. They help. See y'all in next week's video.